Hey, Christy Hutcherson live on the front lines. Here we go. Border Invasion 2.0. So we're live in Eagle Pass, Texas. This is an operation. This is the fourth bus being pulled out. Look at that. There they go. Fourth bus in the last 25 minutes. The fourth bus. See all of those right there? This is as close as I'm allowed to get after being yelled at. But you see all of them? Here they come. Here's the invasion, everybody. They're put on buses. They're put in these vans. They're processed right here. This is the new processing center. This is the new processing center, America. Right here along the banks of the river. They just gather them. Bus after bus after bus after bus comes through here. They load them up by courtesy of your taxpayer-funded dollars. Right here, that Biden's policies are allowing this invasion to happen. That's Mexico. Then there's the river right there, excuse me. And then they come over here, and then they're just processed. This goes on 24 hours a day. This is what's going on in our country, America. We're not allowed to breach, even though by law I can. This is all public property. But I'm told to stay back, and I'm respecting that. This is a public golf course right here. This is where I was yelled at and actually threatened by these guys in the brown right there to tell me they were gonna remove me physically if I continue. But then we had a couple really great DPS guys come over and personally talk to me. He's appalled by that. He apologized for the threats, because they know that they're not supposed to be doing that. I'm a legal American citizen. I'm allowed to be here. I'm allowed to film this operation. But Mayorkas and the Biden administration do not, and I repeat, do not want the American people to know how many illegals are coming into this country, how they're aiding and abetting this activity to happen. They're facilitating this. They are coordinating this. This is a coordinated effort to bring in individuals from over 174 plus different nations. And I'm going to be honest with you, what I'm more fearful of right now, everybody, is the fact that you have terrorists who have already infiltrated into our nation and our country. We had 65,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate gone missing. We have fentanyl and carfentanil pouring into our country. And this administration is silent. They're doing nothing about it except for helping increase it. And that, my friends, is, as far as I'm concerned, treasonous acts against the United States of America. I want you to see this. Young adult male, young adult male, young adult male, young adult male. 82% of everybody coming into the United States of America are young adult males of fighting age. This is an active Trojan horse invasion into the United States. And look at how many people who are off their post. We have DPS, Border Patrol, National Guard, and state troopers all here helping facilitate this operation. America, wake up, stand up, speak up. This is not going to end until you say it's enough is enough. You have the power in your voice to make a change. Look at all of these individuals. This is your taxpayer money, by the way. This is taxpayer funded dollars. All of these vehicles, gas, time, overtime, the buses, the drivers, the housing, the camps that they're creating, the hotels, the food, the clothing. We're even funding the NGOs through grant money in the tune of billions of dollars. We are bleeding, America. We are bleeding because of this administration. Financially, we're $37 trillion in debt, but somehow continue to allow this active invasion into our country where we're paying for the bill. We're picking this bill up. We're training them, housing them. You have scouts and lookouts across in Mexico. The cartels are laughing as they're padding their pockets with more and more money. They're laughing as they're killing our children through fentanyl overdoses. 107,000 plus this year alone. 71,000 last year. The cartels are laughing at us as they're making money because every single one of these young adult males, women and children who cross the border, they are being paid big bucks to the tune of $6,000 to $13,000. If they can't afford it, they've got to work it off and send it back. They have complete operational control. Here comes another load. All males. I want you to see this. All males. This is active. This is live, everybody. Live on the border in Eagle Pass, Texas. All males. They're headed to one of the Border Patrol buses or vans. They're loading them up. And you know what? We have no idea where they're allowing them to go in the United States of America. Are these the faces you want next to your children at your children's school, in your children's gymnasium being housed? Are these the individual and the faces? You don't know anything about them, where they're from, what their criminal backgrounds are, what their records are, why they're here, how they're going to support themselves. If they're here to do America harm, we don't know. All males. I want you to look. Male. Male. The narrative they're telling you on the TV is all lies. We are being invaded at an unprecedented numbers. This is just one sector. This is just in a 30-minute period of time. I'm here to tell America the numbers they're telling you, they're lies. Here's more. Even more. And I want you to understand something too. You see all of those law enforcement officers and Border Patrol agents that it takes to process these guys? We're paying their overtime salary. And when they're here, they're not protecting elsewhere. What areas of the border are open and vulnerable to the terrorists, to the MS-13 gang members, to the rapists, to the pedophiles, to the cartels coming into our country? What's not being watched from a national security perspective, because these guys are not on their post, because they're down here processing illegals to come into our country. Then they're released. Court dates are 12 years, 10 to 12 years out right now. Court dates are 10 to 12 years out right now. I don't know about you, but most of them don't even show up to their court dates. This is an active invasion right under our noses. Right over there, I'm going to go slow. Those individuals, right, I'm trying to find them. Right there. Those are coyotes. Those are scouts. Oh, well, they're scouts. That's what we consider scouts who work for the cartel. What they do is they watch the operation of our movements, and then they relay the information back to the cartels. They learn our patterns, they learn what we do, and then they're constantly evolving and changing. They also let them know that there's clear areas so they can smuggle in drugs, bad people, gotaways. Those are the gotaways we're talking about. They're smuggling them in right now because we're over flooded and overrun with all of these individuals that paid the cartels to come here to be processed on these buses. So these guys send back the information to the cartels, and then they move the fentanyl and the drugs and the rapists and the murderers and the terrorists into our country. That's their job right there. That's who they are. America, this is a highly sophisticated operation. The cartels are making billions and billions of dollars off the backs of the Biden policies. All the while, America is bleeding and hurting. Bye, thanks so much. Have a blessed night. Sorry, that was one of the good guys. That was one of the really hardworking DPS guys. So, America, when are you going to get upset? When are you going to say enough is enough? Time, Talents, Treasures, WFFA.win, WFFA.win, WFFA.win. Male, 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 male. Look at all this, guys. Do you see women and children in here? No, you don't. You won't. It's very rare. The numbers of women and children who are coming through the border are a very small number compared to all of the young adult males who are coming here, flooding our gates. We have enemies at the gates. We have enemies within because we have an administration who is actively allowing the destruction of America. The only way America will fall is from within, and this is exactly how it's being perpetrated. Can you guys donate $1 a day to help keep me out here in the field, showing you truth? Me and my team do operations. We also rescue children. When we do come across the women and children being raped, we expose this stuff. We risk everything for truth. And again, like I said, I was just threatened on private property by one of these guys, and I understand they're doing their work. They're worried. As it was explained to me, because the gentleman I just said goodbye to, he came up to me and he said, you know, we apologize. We're threatened. This is a very dangerous, active situation constantly because of the cartels. And the cartels will send people over here on American soil to infiltrate or get close. And if they know that, the Biden administration knows that. When are we going to stop this invasion? I'll tell you when. When you decide to show up right here and lock arms at the border. We need to have a 2 million American march at our borders peacefully to say no more. No more invasion. Put the pressure on the governors. The governors are the answer. Kevin McCarthy, we need to put pressure on him. We need to put pressure on Congress to act. We need to put pressure on Congress to remove Mayorkas from office and the complete Biden cabinet and administration, because they're not following the laws of the United States of America. That bus right there is being filled up. There's another bus. This is going to be the 5th bus in the hour that will be filled up to the brim with all of these illegals coming over. Christy Hutcherson on the front lines, in the fight for you. I need you to share this message. Facebook will take this down. They will shadow ban me. They will make sure that this does not get out. I need you to share all of these videos. I've done 2 or 3 videos just now to show you what's going on live here in Eagle Pass, Texas. This is just one little teeny tiny sliver of the border area. I want you to multiply this consistently all the way down the border. There's over 2,000 miles of border. And from Tijuana, Mexico, from California, all the way to the tip of Texas. Over 2,000 miles of border. We never talk about the northern border either. The northern border is being invaded as well. We've been up there, reporting from up there. We have a West Coast and an East Coast border. We forget about the oceans that they're coming in. You know, the cartels have submarines. Did you know that? The cartel actually have subs, and they use submarines to smuggle in drugs and other items into the United States. They have tunnels. We've uncovered tunnels, sophisticated tunnels. America, we have no sovereignty if we have no borders. Please go to WFFA.win or text the word fight. That's text FIGHT, text the word fight to 91776. 91776. Keep us on the front lines and keep me in the fight. I'm going to be riding along with some Border Patrol tomorrow. I'm going to be in the field again, and then I'm going to be in Kenny County with Sheriff Bradco and a couple other sheriffs. I'm going to be driving the border back to El Paso to bring you truth and show you what nobody else is showing you. The little clips that Fox News and these other news outlets are showing you is nothing in compared to what's really happening down here. The secret operations like this one right here. This right here, they don't want you to know. That's why they're telling me I'm not supposed to breach that area. That's why they were threatening me earlier. They don't want you to know that this is a private processing center. They're now processing these individuals again by the river, putting them on buses, and then taking them to another facility where they'll then be given free housing, clothing, money, phones, and then shipped off in cities all over the United States of America. Here's another bus. I'm going to turn it around really quick. Here's the operation process. I want you to think about how many individuals a busload holds. It's quite a lot. This bus is carrying all single young adult males of fighting age, all single young adult males of fighting age. This is the 5th bus right there. There we go, and they're waving. They're waving to you. You know why? They're laughing. They're laughing because They know they just made the golden ticket into the United States of America on the backs of the taxpayer. You're funding this. You're paying for it. Our economy is going to collapse. We're $37 trillion in debt. We can barely pay our bills. We're having, some people have to work 2 jobs because of this administration, some even 3, because of the economy and inflation. I want you to really think about how much this is costing you, the American taxpayer, because that's something nobody's really talking about. Over $3.5 billion with a B, $3.5 billion. Who's paying for this? You're paying for this. We have to stop this, America, and it only stops and starts with you, the American people. As always, Christy Hutcherson on the front lines, bringing you truth. WFFA.win. Also, 3 companies you can buy product from if you want to support me. MyPillow.com. Use promo code WFFA. Promo code WFFA. MyPillow.com. Promo code WFFA. Patriot Switch. You can do Patriot Switch. Again, promo code WFFA. Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile. Go to www.patriotmobile.com/WFFA. Get off of AT&T and Verizon. Start being with companies that love this country. And as always, God bless you and God bless the United States of America. I'll see you guys later on the front lines and at the border, bringing America truth.